Welcome to Hotline TV. I'm Josh Kraushar.
And I'm Reed Wilson. Economists are forecasting and unemployment numbers are going to creep up when the reports come out on Friday. With the economy showing signs of a slowdown, Josh, should President Obama be worried about 2012?
Well, let's wait till the midterms first. I think we have to see how big the Republican gain is, both the House and the Senate. But if you see the gains that a lot of forecasters are anticipating, if Republicans take the House, if they come close or take over the Senate, as some people think is a possibility, you're going to start hearing the first term jinx. And let's be honest, the economy is the one thing that people care about. It's the one thing that voters care about in the second term of a presidential election. LBJ couldn't run again because of the war and the economy. Jimmy Carter was a big problem for him with stagflation. George H.W. Bush only got one term because of the recession in '91. So this is something that is a serious concern, and you're going to be hearing more of it after the November elections.
I think President Obama needs to be worried about the economy right now. It's obvious that the economy isn't turning around. It's not going to turn around, obviously, before the midterm elections. It's looking more and more like it's not going to turn around until, well after 2012. Interesting op-ed this weekend by Laura Tyson, a woman who's a lot of people think is favored to take over the Council of Economic Advisors, saying they might need a second stimulus. With Republicans in charge of the House or Senate, or even with the Republicans at 50 or at 45 votes in the Senate, it's going to be very hard to get any kind of second stimulus coming through. On the other hand, if Republicans do take back the House and the Senate, I think that or the House or the Senate, I think that gives President Obama a good foil. It allows him to triangulate in the mold that Bill Clinton did back after the '94 elections. Clinton easily won re-election in 1996. I think the Republican field is very weak right now. That's going to give President Obama an opening, really, to run against something. And as we've seen, that's what Democrats are doing these days. They're running against Republicans rather than talking about their own achievements.
The big question is, if Republicans take over the House, if John Boehner is Speaker, which is what some Democratic strategists are privately wishing for because it makes Obama's prospects better in 2012. But do White House officials think it's the messaging, or do they think it's the policy? Are they going to hire a Dick Morris type to take over the White House strategy? I don't see that happening. Obama is, we saw with the Mosk comments, he's a man of principle. He certainly believes what he believes, and he doesn't have the same political gene that Bill Clinton often showed. And will he be ruthless and shake up his political team? If he doesn't, I don't see him triangulating and making a major change in policies.
Then again, this White House has proven good at one thing, and that's selling the Obama brand. They're very protective of the Obama brand. David Axelrod, David Plouffe, the top strategists in the Democratic Party really know how to protect this brand. I think they will make a comeback. Look, the guy's going to have $1 billion to spend, from his campaign account. That's enough to take down any Republican. And as you take a look at the field right now, it's a very weak Republican field. The important caveat, of course, is that the Democratic field in 1992 was very weak as well, until some governor of Arkansas ended up busting through and limiting George H.W. Bush to one term.
It could be like '91 all over again.
There you go. And that's about all the time we have. I'm Reed Wilson.
And I'm Josh Kraushar. Check with us next time on Hotline TV.